Hi there, my name is Pawan. I'm gonna be talking to you today about how I had a health scare. This is linked to my previous videos on why you don't appreciate what life has given you, that you're being ungrateful. Last weekend, I was just in the gym, just doing my regular workout. But I was exercising with the barbell and I was training my biceps. So, you know the exercise where you go like this? So, I was doing that with the barbell that already has weights on it. You cannot change that. So, I put those barbells on the floor. When I'm resting, I don't feel anything, but when I bend and pick it up, I got a sudden pain. And I couldn't really walk properly. I had to take a seat for a while, and I thought it maybe it's a temporary pain, it should be fine, but that was not the case. Because I went home, and I thought if I just rest for a while, I forgot to add. I couldn't finish my workout because, of course, I'm in pain. So I couldn't finish the workout because of the pain. So I go home and I thought that I could just rest for a while and then the pain would just disappear. But that's not how it turned out like I hoped it would. Instead, it got so bad that I couldn't even stand up properly. There was one point where I was trying to stand up and go to the bathroom, but I couldn't even do that. And the pain was so intense that it's unbearable. That pain is unbearable. But somehow I managed and I went to the bathroom, and even just going to the bathroom was super hard. Just even doing the deed in the bathroom was hard enough. I couldn't walk properly. I had to be very, very, very careful. It was scary. And I actually got jealous by looking at people that could walk. I was literally looking out the window and I could see people walking. I could see my own girlfriend walking around and I got jealous of her. I saw my own girlfriend walking around the house and I got jealous of her. Because she could walk and I couldn't walk. And that put things in a very different perspective, you know? Because last week, I mentioned that you are not grateful for what you have. You're not grateful for your health. I've also mentioned that. Because the thing is, and I've also mentioned that once you lose what you have, that's when you really value it. And that's exactly what happened to me. I felt for a second that I would be disabled for life. I felt for a second that I might get paralysis because I have a lower back problem since 2017. So I thought this was linked to that, but it wasn't linked. I went to a doctor, everything was fine. That's not a muscle issue. But for a split second, I actually thought that I may have to spend the rest of my life in a wheelchair and that I cannot walk properly without needing crutches or some other tool like that. That's how scary it got for me. And I'm here to warn you to take care of your body. You have to take care of your body because I paid the price slightly for not taking care of it. Because I have a couple of health problems, which are not nice to have, but I'm now being extra careful with how I use my body now. Because the pain hasn't fully disappeared. I'm able to stand up and walk around, but it's better, but it's not yet fully gone yet. So I just want to tell you that if you have any issues in your body, you have to go get that checked out. Don't have this illusion in your head that, okay, it's just pain, it'll just disappear. If you feel that it's something wrong there, and you're just deliberately avoiding to go to the hospital, to go to a doctor to go get it checked up, don't do that. Don't do that. That might cost you your life, potentially. That could do that. If there's anything that you feel that's weird in your body, go get that checked out right now. If your body is completely healthy, good, keep it that way. Just be very careful with how you go about and do things. This could be about sleep, this could be about exercise, this could be about your nutrition, with what you eat. And just go for a daily check, just go for a checkup, not a daily checkup. Just go for a checkup. A yearly body checkup to see how your body is, to see the eyes, to see the lungs, to see your mouth, to see the stomach, to see your weight, whatever. Go get it checked up. You may discover things that are not good, but at least you are gonna be aware of that in advance, rather than finding out way too late. I was sat on the sofa for most of my time since the past week. I couldn't move properly. I couldn't even work. It was so bad that I had to take sick leave. And this really taught me a valuable lesson which I told you about being ungrateful. I was grateful for my health, but this took it to a whole new level. I actually appreciate the fact that I can walk. I actually appreciate that. Because just imagine, think about this. Put yourself in a position where you cannot walk for the rest of your life, bro. Or that anytime you try to walk, it's so painful for you that you just want to scream on the top of your lungs and just have somebody to put that pain away or to put you out of misery for a fact. Just imagine that. Just imagine you're stranded yourself. Imagine you're stranded to a chair and you can't get up. Imagine that. You try to get up, you sit back down. Just imagine that for a while. It's pretty terrifying. Some of you may not really realize that because you think I'm too crazy. I don't know. Or maybe you won't realize it because, again, you've never had an experience where you have had a dangerous situation like that. Some of you may never understand it until you get something like that, until you get yourself into a situation like that, which, God forbid, you don't get into. I don't want you to get into. Even if you don't understand, I don't blame you. But just value the fact that you have a healthy body. Just value the fact that you can actually walk. Value that you can move around. You're mobile. Value that. Because if you don't realize what you have and something happens to you, which may make it a bit too late, then that's gonna be truly heartbreaking for you. And I don't want you to experience that. So just get your health checked out. Just check up on your body to make sure everything is fine. Appreciate what you have, because it may not last long. Appreciate that you're mobile. Appreciate that you can walk around, you can do stuff. Appreciate that. Because once you lose something, you're not gonna get it back. You never know when it's gonna be gone. That's the thing, you don't know. I was always assuming that tomorrow is gonna be the same. I'll maybe carry out the plans like how I've thought out, but it doesn't always go to plan. In that day, I never thought that I could have had pain like that ever in my life. I never thought that. But that's what I got myself into, because I didn't take care of myself properly. That's why I got myself into that situation in the first place. So I don't want you to do that, because tomorrow there might be some life-changing thing that can happen to you. Maybe then you're not gonna have the opportunity to go back into time just to appreciate that thing for one more second. You're not gonna get that opportunity again. You're stuck with the present. You realize, oh fuck, I had all this time. I had all these things about me, but I don't have all of them anymore. One thing is gone. Just realize that before it's too late.